Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks. Alright, circus goers. So, what we have here is, yeah, it is what it is. It's a shorty van. Alright, look at that. Woo! So this is our next project in the shop. Yep. I've already started working on it right there. Getting rid of all this. It's got to come off. We're gonna do something different with the body's pretty straight. No big dents, but this, it's a 95. So you got the 95. Funky designer. Yeah, that stuff. This is what happens to it. All of it, everywhere, all the time. So we're gonna take it all off. So this wonderful little sunshine of wonderfulness has the it's got really. One of the things about the van is that the interior is in really good shape. I mean, it really is. So minus that, because George and myself, we've already started messing with it. That obviously is a throttle body, fuel injected, 305 boat anchor. So I'm thinking like a 355. Do a little something to the old 4060 there, and a little exhaust, some wheels. I think that was our plan. Cause like I said, this interior in this thing is really good shape. I mean, the wood grain, the wood is kind of, it's of the air. Let's persuade some people. Let's persuade into doing something different with it. I mean, I like the wood, accents or whatever. Maybe do a different color. Maybe like a blue. Maybe paint it. I don't know. We might, because the back is in pretty good shape. The front's a little rough on the stuff, but everything worked. I mean, me and George started playing with it, so the lights up there work, and obviously, she is what it is. It's kind of cool. That's gonna go away. That's obviously, it's probably gonna be something up there, of course. That's gotta go away. But the old vans, we're gonna clean it all up. Get rid, like I say, we're gonna get rid of all this. Put the motor in it, transmission, freshen up the suspension, do some, we got that. And that's got to be something done with. This has got to have something done with it also. But the seats are in good shape. They're comfortable. We actually started it on starter fluid. The old motor was making some noise. I'm gonna guess there's absolutely no gas in it, because the old van's got some issues. Like all that right there. So, we have got some rough, we're going to do some metal work. We are probably going to be doing some metal work because, yeah, that's what we got. We got rot. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what this is. But you can see we're rotted through. Ooh, put my fingers right in there. You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to do that. But we have a donor van, so we can cut some parts out of there. If we look, oh man, we got some stuff. So, for the most part, let's see, brake release. Where's the hood? There's the hood. I don't know if we'll do anything with the dash. I don't know. But we do have to do some stuff underneath here too. Cause where's it at? So yeah, you can see it right there. We have no battery tray. Nothing. It's gone. And then yeah. Yep. Okay. That's normal. That's not normal. Not having a battery tray. That's kind of weird. But anywho, so we think spoiler. Should we really go big and gaudy? I don't know. But we're gonna, like I said, go through the steps of, like, I'm gonna do shoot, and we're gonna come back. Like I said, the first attempt in this video didn't pan out very well. Didn't work out. So we're back to doing another real quick video, and as you can see, I've already started kind of peeling all the ugliness off of it. We're gonna put it back to white, and then once we get a blank canvas, because we've got some rust. We got some rust. We got some issues with the bumpers. We got brakes. We know we got some brakes. We're gonna rip the wheels off of it, go through the suspension. The normal kind of stuff. We may lay this thing down. Why not? Have you ever seen it laid? I mean, like a show van. Do a little something across the front there. That'd be kind of cool. Pick this little sweetheart up, and so we're going to, like I said, George and myself, we're going to go through here, and we're going to put the 355, which was a motor we had on another video. That was my $200 355. That's going in here. It's got like a stage 3 cam. I don't even know what the hell that is. To me, it looked like a little bit better than an RB cam. So she'll have a little lope to her. Nothing great. She's 30 over 355. Have 704. A little something to it. Change out our wheels. Because we got some 15s. Maybe we'll roll this thing around on some 20s. I'm a fan of 20, so we'll maybe do some wheels, obviously. Maybe do some graphics to it, maybe not. Get the windows fixed, tinted, retinted because they're all funky. Yeah. So this thing ought to be some fun. Something different. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some metal work on this bad boy because of all this right here. So that means we're gonna take the windshield out. We're gonna go through the electrical system. Seemed to be okay so far, but hard to tell. Clean out the engine bay. Maybe we'll do something kind of funky up underneath there. Of course, nobody will ever see it because it's a van, and that's all you see of a van. That's it. This is it. So really, there's no need in putting chrome or anything funky like that on it. Just throw some paint at it and call it a day. Because the only time anybody will ever see it is if you take the doghouse out and you come in here. And we sit here, and look. Let me grab the light. Mainly do it so that way we know if we have any leaks. Leakage. Because this will be the only way you'll ever see it. And yeah, absolutely not. Do something with the carpet. Maybe pull the carpet out. Kind of clean it. See how it looks when it's cleaned. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we're gonna call this little lovely sweetheart the Shaggin' Wagon. Our version of a Shaggin' Wagon. So, yeah, let's see how this build goes along. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be something different. So if you're into vans, here we go. If you're not into vans, well, we'll have another project coming up too. We're starting our next batch of projects here in the shop. That also besides, our usual, which is Grandpa and the Joker. As we know, Porky used to sit right here. Porky's not sitting here no more. We moved Porky out somewhere else to be stored. So close. Yeah, and that thing's still broke. Johnny's still sitting over there waiting on what Johnny's waiting on, and there's just terrible, just absolutely terrible. So with that being said, if you're into vans, check us out. This is kind of the review of. Here's our GMC G2500 half-ton Chevy short van that we're going to work on and hopefully do some cool stuff with. So if you're big into vans, follow us along with this little adventure. If not, we got another project coming. That might be more what you want to see or do, whatnot. But I think this is going to be kind of fun, kind of cool. We're going to transform it from what it is now into something hopefully cooler, a lot more fun. We'll go through the whole stage of it. We'll come and, this is kind of boring, but I'm going to show you how I get it to go from this to basically this. But you can kind of faintly see it because this has probably been on here for the last forever. So, we're going to try to get this stuff to not look like this, and we're going to look like this, and then we'll start over with the van, because as I said, we're probably going to have to repaint the van, because we've got scratches, and then when I get done doing all the metal work up here, you know, we're going to see how that all turns out too. All right, so, you know, yeah, he says we have to get a laundry list going. We might sit down and, you know, do that. Figure out what all we want to do, what we're going to do, what we need, which is bumpers. Okay, so we're going to come through here, make our list, and so looks like we're going to probably need bumpers. Yeah, that one's dented. Got a dent right there. That one's got a dent in it. And then, you know, we need some metal work, but we got a donor van, so we're going to like carve as much out of that donor van as we can to get this thing metal work clean. Yeah, because, you know, you can't, you know, do anything unless the metal work is done right and it looks right, type of thing. So, that's the overall review of the old GMC 2500 truck van. We'll call this thing, like I said, our version of the shaggin' wagon, and we'll have some fun with it. And, you know, let's see how it turns out. May turn out great, may turn out terrible. I don't know. Let's see. All right. With that being said, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. All right. Thanks.